I'm all about sex. Like sex. I'm like a dude. Literally like a fucking dude. Sex, all this. I'm all about sex. Like, just fuck me. So.
It's Comedians Talk to Porn Stars! Woo! Today we have a very special guest, ladies and gentlemen. We've been trying to get her for quite a while. She's one of the most famous porn stars, dancers, cover girls, Latin TV star, and the host of the #1 adult radio show in the world on Vivid, Sirius XM 415. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Nikki Delano.
Is that too much?
It's lovely. You just do whatever you like. Welcome to Comedians Talking to Porn Stars.
Hola.
I'm Bo Blaze, and say hello to my co-host, Chris Park. Woohoo,
what up?
Chris Park.
What up? That's me.
Nikki, you are one interesting lady. Everything we just mentioned, 3 million plus followers between your Twitter and your Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have a bachelor's in forensic psychology with a minor in addiction studies and criminology.
Mm-hmm.
You worked for the Bank of America and you were a gymnast? Is this all true?
I was a gymnast when I was growing up.
Okay.
Bank of America for sure. Before I even got into the industry, I was working in New York. I got a boob job. I was doing modeling, but I had my degree. I just came fresh out of college. I didn't think I would ever go the route of adult. I guess I like to please people.
Why addiction studies, criminology, forensic psychology? What was it that you were interested in?
Forensic psychology is criminal profiling. I wanted to either work for NYPD or FBI, but then, that modeling took me.
But that's cool, though, because I bet it does help. You're obviously an extremely famous, successful porn star. I have to think that your training definitely helped.
Yeah, it definitely did. I was talking on my radio show on Vivid on Wednesday about like schooling and stuff like that. I was saying that girls over 21 and up should be able to get in the industry because at 18, they don't know what they're doing.
Sure.
And I feel like, with this knowledge that I have, I'm going to write a book for girls getting into the industry, like new girls getting in, like what they should know, how they should do their research. Some girls don't know what they're doing. So they'll start doing anal, they'll start doing gangbangs right away. Nothing wrong with that if that's what you want. But if it's not what you want and that's what your agent wants, then those are red flags. I need to teach these girls how to be clean on set and just have clean wardrobe and just branding and marketing. And now with social media and all that stuff.
You want to teach them to be a professional.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank God I got Erica and my agent. They had me on track. I was a wild child. I was literally the wild child in the industry. I would go to parties. I would flash. I would take off my clothes. I was like a crazy mess.
Hot mess.
That's what I thought I had to do. But some girls, they don't know that they don't have to do that.
Yeah, you have to realize that you're a product, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Without further ado, we're going to start you off with our, good Lord, our comedy question. You can learn a lot about somebody by what kind of comedy they're interested in.
I agree.
Who are some of your favorite comedians?
By far, I'm going to say Chris Rock. He says off the wall shit, that funniness that he has that is so real, what the fuck. So for me, Chris Rock he is by far the best.
Yeah, he speaks truth.
He does speak truth.
Second question. What are some of your favorite comedy movies or TV programs now or when you were a kid?
Right now, my favorite is the latest Deadpool. All the sexual innuendos, shut up with your limp dick. That big dude put a tube up a Juggernaut's ass, and it looked like an enema. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Deadpool, every single thing there in that movie was all sexual. If I had kids, I would not let them watch Deadpool. I even shot at Deadpool in a parody for Deadpool.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was funny.
All right, you've done 500 movies. What's the funniest thing you ever saw on set?
I had to shoot with this guy. He put on a dinosaur costume with a big mouth, and basically he had to swallow me. He had to swallow me. Here you go. I'm jumping into your mouth. Here, you devour me whole. And that was the funniest shit I had to do. And I'm I couldn't even keep a straight fucking face. The dinosaur thing, I can never forget that one. Who does that kind of porn? Like, and also too, I've shot like you wear like a penis, but it's all girls and they're squirting cum at each other. We had all like different sizes. I had the biggest one, and like basically we are coming in each other's faces, a plastic wrap and everything, and this to come all over the place and all over our faces, and we're like completely naked after the fact. But yeah,
That's great.
I've done some funny shit.
I bet. All right. What is the craziest fan story?
The last Exotica in LA, I had this fan. He was like all tatted up in the head, and he became obsessed with me. And then when I started ignoring him, he turned to putting on underwear and bras. Nothing wrong with that, but he started dancing at a strip club and with heels on and everything because I denied him myself. So he basically turned transgender because of that. Like, not transgender, but just basically a man with bra and panties and fishnets. And then he would also email me telling me that he's dead, that his brother emails me that he's dead, and then he comes back to life. So it's like he would do the same thing over. Like, I got killed. Oh, but I'm back. Like, what the fuck?
Wow. That is a weird fetish. I mean, cross-dressing is very common, but saying you're dead every couple of days, that's a little weird.
Cross-dressing is cool, but the fact that from me denying myself to him, he went to that. And then he had to resort to all these stories to get my attention.
All right, here's a funny one. What's your favorite cartoon character?
Yes. It's an old school one. Ren and Stimpy. Remember Ren and Stimpy?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Save my walrus! Save me! Yeah, that's the best. The horse jumps off. Yeah. You were born and raised in Brooklyn.
I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York.
So we're going to give you a little Brooklyn quiz.
Oh, God.
Ready?
Okay.
Tony Manero disco danced his way through Bay Ridge in what movie?
Oh my fucking God. It's not Dirty Dancing.
No.
That's Patrick Swayze.
John Travolta is the star.
Damn, I said Patrick Swayze. Like, come on.
All right, but what movie? Do you know what movie it was?
Patrick Swayze? Yeah.
No. It's Saturday Night Fever, the beginning of disco.
Fuck.
That's all right. Here's another one. Let's see. Are you up on your Brooklyn pizza?
Yes.
Okay.
New York pizza is the shit.
This No Slices pizza place is located in Dumbo, and it's often considered the best pizza in Brooklyn.
I have to debate that one. I would say Little Italy has the best pizza in New York City.
But in Brooklyn, like, what's the best in Brooklyn? It's right under the Brooklyn Bridge.
When I grew up, there was this pizzeria called Jerry's Pizza right on Grand Street.
Okay.
Fucking amazing. It was so good. And they actually closed down like 20 years later. So.
All right, cool. This is a dirty one. Here we go. This product is often fucked by young women. It was invented in Brooklyn by a shopkeeper and named after a president. And it is a stuffed animal.
What? No way. I thought like one of those vibrators that I use. It's like a wand.
Girls like to rub on it when they're young.
Oh my God. Fuck. It's a stuffed animal toy?
Named after a president.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
It was the teddy bear.
That's the staple. Okay, cool.
That's okay.
Teddy bear.
All right, here's the last one. You ready? All right. This was called the eighth wonder of the world. This Brooklyn Bridge was the longest suspension bridge in the world from 1883 to 1903. Which bridge?
The Verrazano Bridge.
Wait, repeat it for you. Wait. Okay. This Brooklyn Bridge was the longest suspension bridge in the world.
Okay, let's see. The longest?
Nikki, listen to me.
Nikki, you got listen to the question.
Listen
really
to the question.
Listen to the question.
This Brooklyn Bridge was the longest bridge.
A dick?
Brooklyn.
Brook Dick? I don't know.
The Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge.
The Brooklyn
I'm
Bridge.
thinking of I'm thinking about something sexual right now.
Okay. All right, so we'll move on. Here we go. All right.
That so sucks, though. I did so bad on my Brooklyn knowledge.
We'll let you slide on that. It's all
Okay.
good. All right.
Oh, you made up for it. It's fine.
There you go.
Wait.
It's hard for us to stay mad at you, Nikki. Good gracious.
Okay.
Okay.
What's it like to have giant tits? It must be great.
I didn't always have giant tits. I had double A. Before the industry, like when I lived in Miami, like all the girls had big titties, big asses. Looking at myself, looking at that, I'm like, idea. You know what? Pay $5,000, get the titties done, and then I'm like, oh, I love it. It's just nothing like filling out a shirt. You know what I mean? Like little titties are cool. They're great. Like they're suckable. I had a C cup, and then I went to a deep double D.
Well, it becomes you.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's like a play toy, and I'm like, damn. So when I weigh myself on a scale, I have to take off like 5 pounds because it's like 2.5 and 2.5. So I'm like, right now I'm 124. So literally, I'd be like 119.5.
Well, you got to have something to stabilize you because of the butt.
True. Bodies have to be proportionate. Like the butt is big and the titties are big, but it's not like overly big and the butt's not overly big. It looks all proportionate. Especially because my size, I'm a spinner. I'm so tiny that I technically am a spinner because, I'm 5 feet tall.
Now we love you more. Both of us are spinner guys. Yeah.
Yes.
Little girls. Okay, anyway.
I'm all blushing over here.
I'm doing something over
Yeah,
here.
he's doing something. The table's moving around back there. Nikki, you have not one, but 2 fleshlights of your most private areas. Let me give you a little plug. You can find them at fleshlight.com/Nikki Delano.
Yeah.
Can you take us through the process? It seems like it wouldn't necessarily be a lot of fun.
Or maybe it would be a lot of fun. You know what I mean?
It was by far the funnest thing ever. They're taking pictures of my vagina and like so detailed and like computerized and all that. I have a guy holding up my leg on one side because I can't close my legs. I have to literally like be like one leg here and like one leg here and like, and then especially for the butt one, I have to be like, basically like that. I'm like, Fuego is the pussy one. Fantastica is the ass one.
My goodness. Well, did it feel especially weird when you did your butt? Like, did you have to do any special cleaning of your butt after, or?
No, because like they have to take the mold from your butt. Like it dries there, the molds, and being on all fours, like I love doggy. So for me, just being on all fours, it's kind of cool. It was very cool.
Speaking of cleaning your very famous butt, is there any specific method you use to prepare for like an anal scene? I'm sure there are people who would be very interested in how you go about getting your lovely butt so spotless.
So if you're brand new, you have to go to the sex shop and get a sizer. Like there's a small butt plug, there's a in between, and there's a large one. So you have to like play with it, and then you have to stop eating the night before. Like when I shot with Mike Adriana, oh my God, like I thought that I lost my virginity again in my ass. Like it was like, what the fuck? He wanted my ass to gape and do all these crazy things, and I'm like.
And what about the cleaning? Yeah.
I just use an enema. I don't play with toys, and I take out the enema solution and I put hot water, and that is the best way. And you can have some fruit right before. Like I wouldn't say eat like stuff that you can digest fast. So I still eat. Like I eat. I'm not gonna deprive myself of food now because fuck that. Having to stop the night before eating it. Imagine you have to do an anal scene at 4 p.m. Like fuck me. Everybody goes on set to lunch, and then I'm here.
I don't know if you're aware, but there are a lot of guys, they don't want to wash their butts because they're afraid of putting their finger in there.
I'm not afraid.
I didn't say you were afraid, Chris.
I'm not gay either.
Chris, I didn't say you were gay. What are you talking about?
I can make a guy.
You can make a guy gay?
We're going to get to that later.
No. Like all the European men that I shoot with, like they love having their ass licked. Like it's like a thing with European men. They just want their ass licked. So I guess the common man, I mean, they feel unmanly when they do that. Fuck that. Like clean yourself, be your hygiene cool. Like, get in the shower. Like I do spread at my ass spread, you gotta spread it all. Like, come on. Like,
Agreed. And Chris,
I've put my tongue in asses before, so I cannot be afraid.
I am very proud of you. That is what we want to hear. That if a girl is ready to put her tongue in your ass, she's a keeper, ladies and gentlemen. That she is a keeper, okay? But Chris, unfortunately, you don't clean your butt, Chris?
Well, the rule. That's not how we wrote it.
All right, do the line, Chris. Wait, what? You don't clean your butt?
Well, the water runs down my asshole, and so does my shampoo, and that's more than enough.
All right, Chris. All right. All right.
I bet I could turn you out.
I'm sure you could.
I keep you manly.
Are you going to Exotica this year?
I'm doing Miami, New Jersey, and DC. Yeah.
We'll see you in New Jersey and DC. Okay, you were on the Howard Stern show years ago.
I was on Howard Stern. Yeah, I was.
And you were in a talent contest.
Yeah.
And you came in second.
Because I forgot the words.
Right, but here's why. I want to make sure people understand that you were going to sing Suavemente, right, by Elvis Crespo.
I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he had you riding a Sybian.
Yep, he had me on the Sybian.
And so you couldn't remember the words because you're too busy coming.
I practiced that song like 100 million times. I'm like,
Nikki, we believe in second chances here at Comedians Talk to Porn Stars.
Yes, we do.
Yes, and we would like to give you a chance at redemption. We would like to hear you sing along with Chris.
suavemente, bésame, quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suavemente, bésame, quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez.
Yeah. All right. See that, Howard? She sang for us.
When you're naked on a Sybian, like, it's like, I forgot the first fucking word. And I'm like, fuck.
I'm getting fucked.
Raven Bay came in first. I came in second. And I forgot the other model, but she squirted. And I thought she would come in first. But I guess Howard thought that was too cheesy. I feel like squirting is a fucking talent. Like, I've had Adriana chechik on my bed, on my mattress, and she's squirted all over my face, on my mattress, all over everything.
Very jealous.
It's a talent because I can't squirt. I mean, I guess I need the right guy to make me squirt.
Me too.
Chris, you need it too? Yeah, okay. All right. So, Nikki, you're a super famous, award-winning feature dancer, right? I feel like we would be remiss if we didn't ask you some questions about dancing.
Okay, sounds good.
So I'm going to turn you over to our resident gentleman's club expert, a man that never cleans his butt properly, Chris Park, folks. Chris, go ahead.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I just wanted to ask a few questions about strip clubs. I consider myself an aficionado. So here's the first question. Do you usually get the lap dance money up front or after you're done?
Get the money up front because what if his ATM card or his debit card or his MasterCard, if it fails, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You have to get it up front. You could be there for like an hour. Sometimes the girls, they get so nervous that, you know, they don't want to like say something.
Yes, I agree. It's very important for new dancers to get that money up front. However, in my experience, it gets a little dicey when you decide to do more than just one song. So
let me tell you something. Like, I always go to the old men. The old men always have money. I look at their clothes. I look at what they're wearing. My last feature, a guy came in, this old guy with an expensive cowboy hat, cost at least over like $2,000. I look at what they're wearing, and that's how I decide.
Because you're a profiler.
And they are the ones that are going to spend the money in VIP and dances and all that stuff. Now I just have the bouncers take the money.
Great. I mean, you answered like 3 of the questions just now.
Right. That's because she's a college graduate, goddammit.
She knows what she's doing, man. I love it.
Young guys, normally the college guys, the frat boys, they're just there for the entertainment, but never have money. When the bachelors come in, that's the people you have to pay attention to because also their friends are throwing money. They always have tons of people with them. It's not all about the money too. Like, it is about the money, but also you want to have a good time, like on stage. Like, for me, it's all about entertainment. Like, my show is not just dancing. It's like I have games. I do some crazy shit. I like to have fun.
You're one of the most famous dancers ever, so yeah, you must be.
It must be working for you.
I am, definitely.
So what's the weirdest request you ever got?
When I went to Tijuana, a guy booked me for a room to do like dance, and like he paid the club like a good amount of money, and he thought he was gonna bang me. I was like, go bang yourself. I'm not going out there to do that. Like, dude, you're here for entertainment. Don't think you're gonna fuck me, because you're not.
So which is the worst type of customer or worst part of the job?
Yeah.
The worst type of customer is a guy who's a drunk that comes on stage. I don't mind drunk guys at all. Like if you have a conversation, cool. Like I like happy drunks. I like sweet drunks. But when you're sloppy and you're falling all over the place, like, oh my God, just no, don't even.
Has anybody ever proposed to you at the club?
All the time. Like when I'm doing dance, they're like, oh, can we get married? I want to fly you here. I want you to go there. I have to be like, you know what? Right now, I'm just single. Marriage is a commitment. And that's something you have to be like ready for. Like you don't even know me yet. Like you just see my vagina. Like you're in love with my vagina or my asshole.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
How many guys every night ask you for your number?
100 times, 1,000 times a night. Like I've had a guy one time not even asking for my number. He showed up to my hotel room. Didn't even have my number. Found out what room I was at. Knocked on the door. Hey, I'm here to bang you. Here's a rose. What the fuck? I was like, dude, I was shook. I was actually shook.
All right, so we're getting to the end. We're going to play one game. Can you remember the plots of your videos game? Now, you have done like 500 videos, so...
I remember most.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to say it would be pretty understandable if you can't remember, but the
Okay.
first one is, help, my bitch turned me into a gay cum bucket.
Help my bitch turn me into a gay cum bucket. It has to be like a cuckold or a pegging scene.
Could be.
That just sounds like a testament to your talents to me. You're beautiful and sexy, and I bet with enough persuasion you could turn me into a gay cum bucket. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I really don't think that she'd need to work that hard, Chris.
That's true.
I've done a lot of pegging on dudes. It's not even like a gay thing. They just love it. Some guys just love it.
It's not fair. Our clit is in our asshole.
Very true.
All right, here's another one. Ashamed for ample appendage. What the hell does that mean?
Small girl, big penis. I don't know. Maybe he's getting like a uterus or something, and she's peeing or squirting.
Here's one. Pantyhose hookers in heat.
Yeah, if you're having sex with a lot of people and it's hot, you're probably going through a lot of pantyhose.
Yeah, definitely. Did you get a lot of runs in your stockings?
Oh yeah, definitely. Or if you wear fishnets, I mean, you could just skip the runs and fishnets are cool.
Also, all the hookers I've ever met, none of them had pantyhose on.
No. When it's cold out, they all wear pantyhose.
Wait, how do you know that?
I don't know. I mean, like,
All right, so how about you were in Cum Factory Fiasco? Do you remember that
oh
one?
my.
I was going to say, what kind of fiasco could this be, Nikki?
What happened in the cum factory?
Yeah. Was there-
I'm pretty sure it was very wet and drainy and over the top, and I was like covered probably from top to bottom, like for sure.
Could have been too much cum.
Or too little?
No, it has to be over the top because if it's that title, like it has to be extravagant.
Did they maybe just have a shitload of guys lined up and milk them like cows, or they had you milk them like cows?
That was maybe a glory hole scene that I shot. It's pretty epic, like a dozen, dozen just going back to back to back. to
Yeah,
back.
that makes sense. Last couple questions. Picking up girls. Can you give a word of advice to men? What's one good tip?
For me, it's not even about looks. It's about confidence. You can look however, but if you don't have your confidence on my levels, then I don't want to be with somebody that they can't hold their own. It has to be at the same level of confidence or even a little bit more. They could be hot as hell, but throw that out the window. Bye-bye. You look hot, but that's all you are. And you could be a good fuck or whatever, but bye. You are disgusting.
Oh, wow.
Be genuine. Being yourself and not trying to portray anything else. I love that.
That's what most women want. They just want you to be real and to be confident in yourself. Feel good in your skin.
Be honest with whoever you're fucking. If they think you're together or if you just fucking or you want to be in an open relationship, be honest. Honesty is so good for me. Be genuine, and I love it.
All right. So here, some people say the most important part of our interview. Tell us a joke.
Tell you a joke. Okay, let's see. This is from Chris Rock. He said, the fat girl said to the skinny girl, go eat croutons because you got to gain weight.
The fat girl told the skinny one, don't eat croutons because you're going to gain weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, folks, Nikki Delano, we want to thank you so much for being here.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You are a delight.
Absolutely.
You can find Nikki. Easiest way, I believe, is to just go to linktree.com/Nikki Delano X. Is that the best way to find you?
Yes, definitely. Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, I had so much fun. It was fun. It was very fun.
It's Comedians Talk to Porn Stars.
Hola, mi amores. You're listening to Porn Stars on Comedy Comedio. Go check them out. They are legit funny, and I had such a great time. And basically, us porn stars, we know what we're doing. We know how to clean our asses, clean our vaginas. Like, we are clean. We're on top of our game.